Okay, so we're going to start at Matthew 12:33. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or make the tree bad and its fruit bad. For the tree is known by its fruit. You brood of vipers. Okay, my phone is not being happy. You brood of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak what is good? For the mouth speaks out what is filled in the heart. The good man out of his good treasure brings forth what is good, and the evil man out of his evil treasure brings forth what is evil. And I say to you that every careless word that man shall speak, they shall render account for in the day of judgment. For by your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned. Then some of the scribes and Pharisees answered him, saying, Teacher, we want to see a sign from you. But he answered and said to them, An evil and adulterous generation craves for a sign, and yet no sign shall be given to it, but the sign of Jonah the prophet. For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the sea monster, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. See, that's foreshadowing. He knows he's going to go down, and then he's going to come back. The men of Nineveh shall stand up with this generation at the judgment, and shall condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonah. And behold, something greater than Jonah is here. The queen of the south shall rise up in the generation at the judgment, and shall condemn it, because she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And behold, something greater than Solomon is here. Now when the unclean spirit goes out of a man, it passes through waterless places, seeking rest, and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to the house from which I came. And when it comes, it finds it unoccupied, swept, and put in order. Then it goes and takes along with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself. And they go in and live there. And the last state of that man becomes worse than the first. That is the way it will also be with this evil generation. See, I get a lot of mistranslation with that part right there. So a lot of people believe, it's that the one demon gets cast out, 7 more replace it on you. What's really happening is one person, your parent, passes on the demon, and it replaces it upon the child sevenfold, is what I believe. That is my belief, which is a very true thing. Because if you're messed up and you go upon your children, you're passing that on sevenfold. 7 is a number of perfection. You see that many times. Perfection is 7, or complete. You'd be 7 and 7. But anyway, beyond that point, going forward. While he was still speaking to the multitudes, behold, his mother and brothers were standing outside seeking to speak to him. And someone said to him, Behold, your mother and your brothers are standing outside seeking to speak to you. But he answered the one who was telling him and said, Who is my mother, and who are my brothers? And stretching out his hand towards his disciples, he said, Behold, my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father who is in heaven is my brother and sister and mother. So, we'll stop right there. Shalom.